Students, in this today's topic we will discuss about the topic VAT, which means value added tax. Now value added tax is something which we give to the government directly or indirectly. Suppose that if we are purchasing a pen of rupees 5, in that case also we are giving tax which is inclusive in that price which we give to the shopkeeper. So now we are going to understand some facts. Tax is always calculated on the sales price. Second thing is tax rate of tax into sales price upon 100 is the value of tax. We will understand this clearly when we will solve the questions. Now if you have to find the rate of tax, we have to write tax upon sales price into 100. So in this way we are going to calculate the questions. Now you can see the first example question which is given in the book. It is saying that Rohit purchases a pair of shoes costing rupees 850. You have to calculate the total amount to be paid by him if the rate of tax is 6%. Now this rate of tax is 6%, which is inclusive in this rate. So we have to calculate how much amount is going to paid by Rohit. Now sales price is 850, which is the actual price, and tax is 6%. So we will find out 6% of the sales price, which is rupees 51. Now total amount which Rohit has to pay is 850 plus the amount of tax which is in rupees. It was given in percent, we have calculated in rupees. Now we will add both this. So we will get 901 which is the total amount which Rohit has to pay to the shopkeeper, which is inclusive of the tax. So in this way we are going to solve the question of the exercise. Let us see the first question of the exercise. The first question is saying Rajat purchases a wristwatch which is costing rupees 540. The rate of tax is 8%. You have to find the total amount paid by Rajat for the watch. So let us find this. You can see here sales price is given as rupees 540, rate of tax is given as 8%, and you have to calculate the tax in rupees. So just calculate this by solving. You have to multiply 540 into 8 and then you have to put the decimal. So we got rupees 43.20. Then total amount which has to be paid by Rajat is 540 plus 43.20, which is 583.20, which Rajat has to pay. Now see the next question, that is question number 2. Question number 2 is saying Ramesh paid rupees 340.60 as tax on purchase of 3,840. Find the rate of tax. Now in this situation you have to find the rate of tax. So Ramesh paid 345. This is the tax which is given, and total price, sales price, is given as 3,840. So this question is also very easy. Now for 8% we will just write, as I have already told you, for 8% you have to, if you want to calculate the rate percent, you have to write tax upon sales price into 100. In the same way we have done in this question also. We have just written tax into 100 upon the sales price. Then we have removed this decimal and written 100. So 100 will be cancelled from this 100. And then you have to solve this by yourself. By cancelling it, you will get the answer as 9%. You can see both the questions. Now next question which we are going to solve is question number 3. Just have a look to question number 3. The price of washing machine inclusive of tax is given as 13,530 rupees. If the tax is 10%, you have to find its basic cost price. Without tax, you have to find the price without tax. So let us solve this. Here you can see the sales price is given as 13,530 rupees. Then after, you will just let the cost price as 100. And tax, which is profit in other terms, so you will let CP as 100 and selling price will be then 110. If selling price is 110, cost price was 100. If selling price is 1, cost price is 100 and upon 110. If selling price given as 13,530, so cost price will be just cancel the 0. 11 ones are 11. It will be 2. 11 twos are 22, and then 11 threes are 33. So your answer is 1230 0 0. Your answer is rupees 12,300. This way you are going to solve this question. Let us see the next questions. The next question is saying, you can see the next question, question number 5. In question number 4, student, it's simple. Two things are given here. Sarita purchases biscuits costing rupees this much, on which tax is given. She also purchases some cosmetic goods, again the taxes given. So you have to calculate the total amount paid by Sarita. So what you will do, you will first find the total amount on biscuit by adding this 6%. You will find this 6% of this, and then you will find 9% of rupees 354, and then you will add the total amount. So this is easy and a repeated question. So you can see the next type of question, question number 5. Question number 5, it is saying the price of TV set inclusive of tax is 9%, is 13,407. If the marked price, find its marked price. If the tax increased to 13%, how much more does the customer has to pay for the TV set? Okay, so let us find this question. This is question number 5. Sales price of the TV is given as 13,000. You have to find the marked price. Sales price is given as 13,407. Rate of tax is given as 9%. So you will let marked price as x. So x plus x into 9 upon 100 will be equal to x plus 9 x upon 100, which is 109x upon 100. What we have done, this is the total sales price in which tax is also included, but mark price is not given, so we have just let this mark price as x, and we have calculated the tax here, and finally we have added the tax to this. Then our value for this is given as 13,407. So we will find the value of x from here. We'll just calculate this. If you will just cancel this, you will get 1 2 3 109. It will 109 will be cancelled by 1 2 3 123 times, and then we will get our answer as 2300. After that, we have to find the after that they are saying, if the tax is increased to 13%, how much more does the customer has to pay for the TV set? Now on this rupees which we have found, tax has increased to 13%. So now we will find 13% of this. So when we will calculate this, we have to just multiply this 1 2 3 by 13. 13 3s are 39, 13 2s are 26, 26 27 28 and 29, 13 1s are 13 and 2 15. So we got 1599. After that, sales price we will find. Which will be equal to 12300 plus 1599, which will be equal to 99831, 13,809. Now we have to find the extra price. We have to find the extra price. So the difference between the prices, difference between the price will be equal to 13899 will be subtracted from 12300. Sorry, 13899 will be subtracted 3. Going to subtract this. So let's check. This is 2, this is 9, this is 4. So the difference is rupees 492. Previously sales price was inclusive of tax was given this much, the final one is 13,899. So you can see the difference of 492 rupees is coming. So this was our final answer. Student, why we have not subtracted from this? Because this was the sales price which was exclusive of the tax, but we have to subtract from the inclusive tax, from the price which is including the tax. So it will go like this. So you can see the next question. Question number 7. A bicycle is available for rupees 1664 including tax. If the list price is also given as 1600, you have to find the rate of tax and the price of the customer will pay for bicycle if the tax is increased to 6%. So it's easy again. Here in the question, sales price is given. Sales price is given as rupees 1664. Marked price is given as rupees 1600. Now amount of tax is 16,000 minus, which will be equal to 64 rupees 64. This is the amount of tax in rupees. Now we have to find the rate of tax. Rate of tax will be 64 into 100 upon the marked price. This is 4%. So this is the rate of tax which we have found. Now next they are saying if it is increased to 6%, so you have to find the price of the customer will pay for the bicycle if the tax is increased by the 6%. So total tax will be 4 plus 6, that is 10%. Now amount of tax, amount of sales tax will be 600 into 10 upon 100. So this is rupees 160. Now sales price, final sales price will be 1600 plus 160, which will be equal to rupees 1760. So this is the final answer which the customer has, which the person has to pay. You can see the question. I'm going to solve in this way. Next part is goods and service tax, which is called GST. Now if we talk about GST, the tax paid by the customer at the time of purchase of goods or services or both is called indirect tax. All the indirect taxes that used to exist prior to GST are merged into GST. Now there are some questions which are based on goods and services tax. They are little lengthy and calculative questions. Students, there are two things which you have to make note of in the topic GST. The first one is GST is comprises of SGST, that is called central, which is levied by the central government for the intra-state transaction or the movement of goods and services, that is called intra-state supply within the same state. And then the next one is state GST, SGST, which is levied by the state government for the intra-state transaction or movement of goods and services which is within the state. And next one is IGST, that is integrated GST, which is levied by the central government for interstate transaction or movement including imports of the goods and services. Import means the material which is going from India to the other country. Now if we have to calculate the intra-state movements, what we have to do, we have to just divide this GST in two parts. Suppose 12% is given, so for central GST we have to give 6%, and for state GST we have to write 6%. So in this way the total GST will be 12%. You can see the first question given in the example. In the intra-state transaction, goods worth rupees 20,000 are bought. If GST rate 28%, you have to find the amount of bill. Now since it is the case of intra-state transaction, the rate of CGST is 28 by 2 which is 14. We will break 28 in two parts, 14 and 14 for CGST and SGST. Then after we will calculate the price. So we will calculate for CGST, central GST. We have to find the 14% of 20,000, which is 2,800, and again 14% of this, which is 2,800. So total bill will be, we will add cost of the good plus the amount after GST, and then we will add this finally. So this is 0, this is 6, this is 5, and this, so this will be 25,600. In this way we are going to solve the question. You can see here some good services cost rupees 1,600. The rate of GST on it is 12%. You have to find the amount of bill in case of intra and inter transaction. So cost is given as cost of goods is given as 16,000 rupees. So you will calculate for CGST as 16,000 into 6 upon 16 6 102. You have to multiply this. 16 6 6 6 30, 6 6 6 36, 6, and then 3 6 1 6, and 3 9. It will be 960. So it will be rupees 960. Again for SGST it will be 16,000 of 6 100 it is 960 again. So we will add 16,000 plus 960 plus 960, 6 6 12, 9 9 18, 19, 7. So this is the total amount of the bill in the case of intrastate transaction. Now for interstate transaction, student, for interstate you don't have to break up the rate of percent which is given. You don't have to break in interstate transaction. You can see here in the question number 29, 15,000 is the value of the goods, then discount is given which is subtracted, and then 5% is given, so you have to calculate 5% and then you have to add. So you will just, for the second part which is interstate, this was the first part, interstate, you will just 16,000, you will calculate 12% and then you will multiply 16 by 12, 12 6 72, 7, 12 ones are 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 192. So this is 192 and 19, 120. So total bill will be this is the for intrastate transaction and that was for interstate transaction.